It's Constance with Charmy Custom Craft here on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. And let me know if you want me to go to Snapchat, because that way I can catch you up a little bit more. It could be fun. My daughter's got me into that, and I'm only doing Snapchat right now because of my daughter. I do have a Twitter, but I really don't use it. So I have lots of videos that I am taking so that I'm in advance. If you see gaps in between them, and it's because I have people who share on my page on YouTube, or on Facebook, I'm sorry. So you'll see gaps if you watch the dates on my videos, and that's because other people are sharing, so it gives me a little bit of a break, though I'm generally have lots of projects. So this is another one of my scrap cards, and I love throwing my scrap cards together, and I need to start doing videos on that, because you guys, the ones who have followed me for a long time, love to see me shoot from the hip and just make. I'll just go and go, oh, hey, we can use this. Oh, I can use this. And I'll sit there and I'll look for a second and go, oh, yeah, I can make this from it. And then I'll just make it. Anyway, here is an Easel card made out of totally scrap paper. Totally scrap phrase. And, of course, my glitter glue. I think it came out adorable. I did use some punches. I used an EK punch. That's the Vine punch. I used Creative Memories, scallop punch, and 1-inch circle punch, and then Martha Stewart butterfly punches. So if you guys are wondering, and I did use a little bit of glossy. Here is, and go figure, this thing is not being so nice to me. Let's see if I can get up. There we go. If you guys can see, it is with orange and green. It's a really pretty, not really it's so much lime green, more of sherbet green, which I really like. It looks like so. And then the leftover print that I had with beautiful colors. I could have put the blue in, but I thought, all right, these 3 colors are pretty bold. I went with the paper that looks white is actually the back of other paper, of the printed paper. What I did with the 3-dimensional areas of the flowers is I just cut out a little section from the scallop, used the glossy to adhere it, took the butterflies, multi-dimensioned them by multi-stepping them together. So if I pull the wings up, it's going to look a lot better, and I haven't done that yet. You can see it on some where they're already sticking up. Some of them are single, most of them are double. See, like I can pull the wing up. I don't want to pull too much because it might break it. But you can see where I used the vine punch and I just snipped and played with what I wanted. Used a little bit of the glossy to make look like dewdrops, and like it's raining in dewdrops, and then some little sparkle. Like it's a little magical, and it says thinking of you, and that's what the card is called. Now this was a phrase that somebody gave me a while back because I like to do swaps. And then I just used a little glossy on you. And again, this is an Easel, but here's the inside. I did use, I believe it's a Walmart EK corner punch. I don't think it was my Creative Memory ones. I have a couple of them. It just depends on the curve that I want. So I just used the scraps and leftovers. And if you notice, and I know you probably didn't, I used a line of glitter glue to be my line. And of course, if you don't know how to do an Easel card, it's pretty easy. You take a 4x12 inch strip. You fold it in half so you have a 6x. Let me think about it. No, you cut off a 4x4 strip or piece, and then you take the 4x8 piece and then you fold it in half, and then you take half of that side on one side and you fold it in half. So it's pretty easy. So an Easel card is just like it actually is. It's an Easel. And again, this is just scraps. You notice the paper from the card before. I try to use what I have. There we go. So it just perfectly stands up like an actual Easel. So it's pretty easy. I do recommend, if you guys don't have the instructions on, because most people that don't do cards obviously don't know they're Easel cards. But you can get little instructions and just, you know, kind of tape them onto the back so that they're aware of it. The great thing about these Easel cards, it gives you a lot of room to write. You can obviously write down here. You can add a lot to it. You can write here. And then of course you got the whole back to write. So there is my thinking of you scrap spring leftover card. Easel card. Thanks guys.